Minecraft with me, MC316. What are we going to be doing today? Well, I've got this interesting setup here that I thought I'd like to show you. Imagine, if you will, you've been mining for ages. It was all going really well, you had some really good enchanted gear with you, maybe fighting a few zombies, skeletons, etc. And then, unbeknownst to you, up behind you sneaks a creeper. Boom. Unfortunately, you're quite high up, so you fall into lava. And you die, and you lose all your lovely enchanted gear. What do you do? Well, clearly you go and make some more with the diamonds that you'd stashed safely. You did put your diamonds away, didn't you? And get your enchanted, get your enchanted gear back. Enchant some stuff. The problem is, maybe you've got no levels, and you can't use the enchantment table to get anything decent, because all the enchantments are out of your reach. If I look at this now, I think I have actually got 30 levels, but I'm in creative, so at the moment I'll be back from the redstone testing area soon. What if you can't afford 30 levels or even 4 levels? I've just thrown the book on the floor, that's not good. Well, you use my patent pending system. So you only wanted, basically moves bookcases in and out of range of the enchantment table. So if you haven't got many levels, maybe you can afford 2 levels, so that's great, or 8 levels. But by rotating this pointer, which is actually a diamond sword, doesn't have to be diamond, in this item frame, you can bring more or less bookcases in and out of range. So now I can, 17 I can get. That's actually quite a nice enchantment. Fortune. And yeah, it kind of works a bit like that. The more bookcases, the better enchantments you get. Maybe you actually just want no bookcases at all, because you have no levels at all. You just want to enchant something with something, if you know what I mean. Because the problem with this is that there are 8 positions on this. Start at the top, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But what if you can't even afford the one, like the first tier of enchantments that you get with just 2 bookcases? Well, you can just turn the system off like that, and you've just got an enchantment table with nothing else. So without further ado, let's go and make it. I think that sounds like a good plan. Let's put my armour back on. I did leave my slippers on, because my diamond slippers, because my feet were cold. Yes, so I've picked a spot under here. I've had a good think round where I might put this, and I've started to mark out the area. It's not too bad on resources, but you do need quite a lot of comparators. Let's start marking out where we want to be. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, there's actually a kind of a pot plant marked on this diagram, but I'm not going to get that, so I need my Silk Touch pick. The reason I need my Silk Touch pick, yes, I'm aware this area needs some work, is because I need to pick up my existing enchantment table, and if I don't, it will be lost. There we go, 1 enchantment table. Fantastic. And in fact, what I also need to do while I'm out this way, I probably need to get a Silk Touch axe. Now it's probably, let's see if I've got any. Have I got any axes? I've got a mega axe. I think it's high time I made a new axe. So let's get some diamonds, 3 of them. Let's put them in the usual axe shape. There we go, 1 axe. Now what I've got here is the anvil, so I'll put my axe in there, and I happen to have found, I think, no, not book, enchanted book, that's what I want, with Silk Touch. There we go. So I now have a Silk Touch axe. Ideally I could do with unbreaking on that. Have I got any unbreaking? Unbreaking is in there. No, I have no unbreaking. Have I got anything else? Unbreaking through Aqua Affinity. That's more for a helmet, isn't it? I don't seem to have an awful lot of breaking here. What's in there? Feather falling. I don't want feather falling on an axe. That's going to be about as much use as a chocolate teapot. What about in here? I've got affinity, flame, looting. Not bad. Useless. Right, well, we'll have to apply unbreaking when we eventually get it, which is fine. So we've got our axe. Sorry, my inventory's a bit full. Let's take down these bookcases. Now, we only actually need 16 of them. 4, 5, 6. Turns out I went for rather overkill when I was doing this. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, no, 20. I can't count. I really can't count. We've got enough bookcases. It's absolutely fine, not a problem in fact. We'll go down this way. So this is the space I want to build in. Now what I'm going to do, this would normally be where I have a sort of, well basically you need, let's put the enchantment table down first actually. Wherever that's gone, then we don't lose it. Oh, I've got too many things in my inventory. There. So normally you want a 1 block gap. We're going to have to do something with the floor here because cobblestone is not acceptable before your bookcases. But we're actually going to put them one further back from this. So we're going to put them as if we were putting them there, but we're going to put them here instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you need 15 bookcases for level 30 enchants. I've got 16 here. My OCD will not allow me to place 15. It's got to be 16 that it matches and it's symmetrical. So there we go. There are your 16 bookcases, and to prove it, no, they won't work of course because they're one back. That is what we're going to do next, you see. I just realised here the error of my ways as well. What I should have done was not place those bookcases, because I'm going to leave a couple in place because I forgot I need to put sticky pistons. Let's take all these out, because obviously we need something to move the bookcases in and out. I should have enough sticky pistons here. So basically we need the same number of sticky pistons as we have bookcases. So 2, 3, 4. Tell you what, I'm going to be a little tight for space here. I may have to move over one. Am I going to be tight for space? No, not necessarily on that side. Not necessarily on that side. Should be fine. There we go. 8 on that side. And make sure I know where I'm putting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Break that bookcase. 7, 8. Looks pretty much perfect to me. So if I put the bookcases back in front of them, you will see nicely attached to the sticky pistons. I didn't have to get, although I had to gather all the resources together for this, I didn't actually have to go and mine any more slime or anything like that. It's all good really. Okay, and just for completeness, I think I'm going to do this in granite, given that we have granite. So there we go. For now I'm just going to put a torch in that gap there, just so we've got a bit of extra light, but it's not really a problem. Now what else do I want to do? Well, we're going to do it this way. So I think I now want to have a wall down here which just goes up as far as the enchantment table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can hear a zombie. So I think what I might need to do is see if it's night time and perhaps sleep. Yes, it is night time. That's why I can hear a zombie. Ooh, wrong way. I'm just realised my plans that I made for this are actually the wrong way around. So I'm just going to do a quick flip of those and I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, and I'm back, and I decided that the best course of action was to move everything across. So that is basically what I have done. So let's put the enchantment table back. I feel like we've been here before this episode. There we go. So currently those bookshelves are not near enough. We should have sticky pistons. I'll just check. Yep, all the way around the back of the bookcases. And this here is going to be where our control panel sits. In fact, we can kind of start to do that now. We want... well, let's fill it in. Let's see what we have. Yeah, so I think we want a switch. Have I not got a switch? I can craft one though, can't I? They're dead easy. Nope. That goes in there. That goes in there. I'll say a switch. I mean a lever, of course. There we go. So we'll put a lever at the top. Oops. Where are you? There we go. And we want an item frame. Let's go and craft an item frame. Quickly, of course. Now, is an item frame, I'm sure you guys will know, although unfortunately when you actually tell me, the video will already be recorded, so that's a bit useless. There we go. Leather and sticks, I believe. Have I got leather? Yes, I've got leather. We need an item frame. Where's my leather? It's there. Sticks are there. Yes, that's clearly the crafting recipe for item frames. Which is good. We are making progress. I'll go this way. Just for a change. Yeah, clearly there's a bit of work to do down here. Right, so this is going to be my item frame selector. In fact, you know, while we're at it crafting stuff, I am going to make myself a new sword. I know, no expense spent. There might even be one in the weapons, tools and armour chest. Diamond pick. I'm not getting any. All sorts of efficiency picks. Swords. Sword I want. Diamond sword, not about 2 diamonds. No, I don't. Just want a straightforward diamond sword, I think. Let's get ourselves 2 diamonds. Couldn't count then. 1, 2. Stick. Yes, I could have used a much cheaper sort of sword for this, but I wanted to show off. This way is quicker. In fact, the other way was even quicker. Right. So, control panel. So that is our selector. As I say, if you didn't know, item frames output a redstone signal based on the rotation of the item in them. So I think you'll find that is a signal of 1, and by the time you get all the way around to here, that's a signal of 8. So how do we do this? Well, first of all, we need, I'm going to use some blue wool actually, just because it makes the circuitry a little clearer. And we need a comparator. I can't actually place that because, yeah, that's not helpful. Yeah, I thought that would happen. Right, there we go. Let's place the comparator coming out of that block. Put the block back. Item frame. No, that's torches. Item frame on the block. Let's not put my good down. There we go. Diamond sword on the block. And you see that comparator's on. So that's good. I'm going to need some more blue wool. I wonder if I've got some more blue wool. Let's have a quick look. I don't think I've moved wool down yet. There's every chance I have. I haven't got any more. I've got some wool there. Is it lapis you use to dye wool? I don't know. Let's try it. In fact, we can put the quartz back while we're at it. Let's have a go at making blue wool. Yep. Superb. Right. I know, you think you get prepared for an episode and you turn out not to be prepared at all, but I think we can live with that. Okay, so we've got lots of blue wool. We might even need some more than we've got now actually, but we'll be fine for the moment. So I've got the comparator taking the output from there. And in the meantime, I'm going to put a block there that will take that and some blocks. Well, that basically needs to go into another comparator. Comparators are a bit like repeaters in the sense that, whereas repeaters will always boost something at signal strength. Is it, what's the maximum? Is it 15? It'll always boost things at the maximum signal strength anyway. But we don't necessarily want to do that in this case because the signal strength is important to us because we use that. In fact, before I place that block, I'm going to put 2 more down. 1, 2, and a third one. And these 2 will also have comparators on. Now, they do introduce a little bit of delay to comparators, but it's the only way I could think of to get the signal. There we go. Let's put some redstone dust there. So we are going to run out of blue wool, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I've got to come right the way over here. Oh yes, I have got to come right the way over here. Might not even have enough room. Let's try it. 1, 2. Ha! What I found. 1, 2, 3. Do I have some more blue wool? I ask myself. I could always pinch that blue wool there because that's not doing anything terribly useful. Ah, but I do. I've got a whole stack, which I've just dropped on the floor because I'm careless. Right, here we go. So our blue wool needs to come 2 more past the back of here, and then we need to go all the way down here. One's counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we should be at the end of that piston, which we are. So we then need to do a pattern with these comparators. Oh, I've got enough head height, that's good. Where are we? 1, 2. So we just come around the corner, 1, 2. Then we want 4 redstone dust. 1, 2, 3, 4. Comparator, dust, comparator, dust, dust. I hope you're following this. Comparator, dust, comparator, comparator, and then finish off with 4 redstone dust, which will go to the pistons. Right, okay, so the next thing we want to do is we just want to put in the control here for the to drive the pistons. So I'll do that. 1, 2. Oh no, we're not doing that. We're doing repeaters here, aren't we? Of course we are. Silly me, silly me. Where are my repeaters? They are here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll do the same on this side with blue wool and repeaters. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's most of the work done there. There's just a little bit of circuitry that turns it on and off. I mean, at the moment, with nothing else. So that's not doing anything, is it? Why is that not doing anything? Oh, I've got a big gap here. Why would you do that? Why would you have a big gap? Duh. Okay. Hey, that's doing something. Should find. There we go. See? That all works, but it would be really handy if this would turn it off. So we need to take our switch. I think I'm putting 2 blue wool here, and I'm going to use repeaters. I can't place that, can I? Can I? One there and one there. Now the purpose of that is just to isolate it from everything else, then it doesn't affect the other blocks. And we'll have another. This is going to get tight round here, isn't it? But we'll live. There we go. Another piece of redstone dust there. So alright, I've sorted it. What we need to do is, in fact, just for completeness, I'm actually going to put blue wool here as it's part of the circuit. In fact, I think we're going to need 4 blue wool here. At least 3, 4. Let's get some redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically we need to take this block out there, and I think that will go... Have I gone too far with this? I think I probably have. Yes, in fact I don't even need... I don't need that blue block there. Well, as you know, I do have slight OCD tendencies, so I will take that, make that back to cobblestone. And while I think about it, I suspect it's bedtime. I've been doing this video a fair while now. Yes, it's bedtime. Always happens. To light up the area around my base a bit better. Where's the... lost my sense of direction. There we go. So what we're doing basically is taking a switch output and trying to get it into the side of this repeater at this side. Sorry, the side of this comparator, which will turn it off effectively. So let's put our repeater under there, but we'll carry it under that block. Now, how did I do this? I think, go on, we'll have some more blue wool. I like blue wool. I can hear a skeleton. Good for it, good for it. Blue wool. There we go. Now, I think I now have a block there with a torch on top. Do I have redstone torches? Yes, I have redstone torches. Redstone torch on there. And now I need another block here, which will have a repeater feeding into that. So there we go, everything's turned off because the system's turned off. So that we're back on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can now do enchanting to our heart's content, no matter how much XP we've got, how many levels we've got, which I think is really quite cool. Okay, so there's the system. I think I'm going to meet and finish this off off camera. Hopefully it'll be ready for next. You see, I knew there was a reason I was leaving a gap under this floor, and it appears to be so that I could enchant stuff. So there we go. I might use some of the polished granite as well. Put a pot plant in the corner, some glowstone in the roof, that sort of thing. I wish I had sea lanterns. Yeah, that's the only... maybe. I think I can make those from the things the Guardians drop. Yeah, if you hadn't watched my mini video, I did discover when I was doing in the redstone testing area, making all this, or working out how to make all this. There we go, look at that. Yeah, I did discover what looked like an ocean, kind of an ocean monument, guardian temple thing, but there was no ocean monument, just the guardians. So I appear to have a guardian farm, but how, I don't know. Well, anyway, one of those things. Thank you very much for... Oh, there we go. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you soon. Please don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, comment if you've got any questions. If you'd like a slightly better tutorial on building this. Or if there's anything you don't understand. We'll see you soon. Bye.